location somewhere in North America, this is your weekly Truth Be Told Minuteman Report. Hey everyone, it's Robert Hensley, your Truth Be Told Minuteman, and today I want to talk about sign language. Not American Sign Language, which is what is primarily used here in the US and Canada, but I want to talk about Plains Indian Sign Language. Ever heard of it? Probably not. Plains Indian Sign Language is one of the oldest languages in North America. It is a form of sign language that was practiced by indigenous tribes. There are various tribes around on the continent that practiced some form of sign language, going back thousands of years. There are records dating back to the 1500s where a Spanish colonizer comes to the southwestern United States and encounters indigenous people, and they didn't need an interpreter because the indigenous people understood the signs that the Spanish people were making, right? The hand signs. So this was a really rich language, and in fact, it is what American Sign Language is based upon. And yet it's a language that was lost, as part of the U.S. government forcing children into residential schools where they had to cut their hair and they weren't allowed to speak their languages and they weren't allowed to practice rituals. This was one of the things that very easily could have been lost. I think the reason that hand talk survived in small pockets is because those indigenous people who were deaf and who had this as their only form of communication with their families. And what is even more exciting about learning about Plains Indian Sign Language is that when we look back even further than the 1500s, we start to see pictographs, right? Writing on rocks, pictures on rocks, where you can literally see a symbol on the rock and see how that translates into a symbol created with your hand and arm, and how this communication or this form of communication evolved. It's really beautiful to think about the manner in which peoples were able to communicate or found ways of communicating with each other. Sad that it was almost lost, but brilliant in the fact that people are still able to learn about it now. So if you are studying ASL, or if you are just interested in sign language in general or American history, this is something that you might want to look into. Plains Indian Sign Language, or hand talk. Remember, if you have questions, comments, concerns, story ideas, please feel free to email me. You can reach me at reportminuteman@gmail.com. Remember, there are 3 opportunities each week for new content from Truth Be Told on the Club Paranormal channel on YouTube. Minuteman Report every Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern. Wednesdays, you have Truth Be Told Transformation with Bonnie Burkert, same time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern. And Tony Sweet on Fridays with the original Truth Be Told, again, same time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern. And thanks for listening, and until next time, stay true.